अबे zoom in कैसे करते हैं?
Can you hear me now?
ज़रूरत वैसे है नहीं.
Is this fine? Alright, so I've never done this before. This is my first time in the United States of America that I'm performing in front of a live audience, so bear with me. Alright, thank you, good night. Okay, so something that I've always wondered when when I'm back home watching, the BBC or whatever, the way they read the news, it's always so awesome, like when the British, the journalists or whoever, they're reading the news, it almost sounds as if whatever they're saying sounds interesting. Have you ever noticed that? It's like, that's awesome, I pissed my pants today. You still feel like listening to it, don't you? It's just amazing. It's like, so that's absolutely perfect. That's crazy. Pat, what are you doing there? Get off your backside. These people who do that, and it's so awesome that the British can actually get away with crappy news. I just pooped my pants. The other thing that really astounds me sometimes is the Australians and their accent, which is so like laid back and chilled out. And Jeff Diamond actually was on a Skype call with me explaining the Australian accent to me with statistics and stuff. I didn't really care about it. That's probably when I fell asleep last night. So I'm not really sure, but whatever. So, have you ever seen The Crocodile Hunter on National Geographic or any other pirated channel which the Indian people might be having? Okay, so, imagine the Crocodile Hunter, in the Commons right now, and, he's at the vending machine, and he sees someone there, and I won't tell you who that is, but maybe you'll figure it out when I say the name. So, all right now, we're gonna be really, really quiet now. Gotta go there and surprise the guy there. Look at him. Look at the little bastard. He's absolutely crazy right now. He's really had no idea that I'm here. So, guess what's the guy's name? What's your name, mate? Pallavi. Okay, sorry about that, Pallavi, but sorry, Shobit paid me $5 to do that. So, I know a lot of you went to India for the mid-semester module. I hope you had a great time there. But one of the harrowing experiences that you might encounter when you're there in India is when people come to sell you the products that they want to sell and you don't really want to buy them. You'll have this one guy who'll come up to you all excited and he'll be like, brother, 100 rupees, brother, 100 rupees. 50 rupees, brother, 50. And he'll like right all around you for whatever reason. He has no idea why he wants to sell it to you. You have no idea why he likes you so much. Maybe because you're white, maybe because you're not. No idea. Not everyone can be like Raj, of course. Go to India, blend right in with the golf cap and the shorts and the suntan lotion. Lovely golden brown kind of thing. Excellent. So, what I'm going to do next is just talk a little bit about some of our classmates. I'm just going to do some impersonations. A lot of you have already seen these in the Commons. Or in other parties where I have nothing better to talk about sometimes. So, first of all, I want to put out a disclaimer right now saying that these guys are the most awesome people at Goizueta because they have their own unique style. I impersonate them is a tribute to them, and it's a matter of highest respect that they actually get on this privileged A-list. So let's have a round of applause. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to do the man with the bro-stash, or the ex-bro-stash, that is Shubhendu. I don't know if he's here right now, but the man with the mustache goes something like this.
Many times we have presented in class. But
you have to talk about the discounted cash flows. Wouldn't you want to actually look at them at least once with 7% and then create some kind of sensitivity analysis? The funny thing about Shubhendu is that he's so confident all the time, but he sounds so much in pain. And he just came back from burning operations. I don't know why. Maybe it's just when he sees me, he gets that painful feeling or whatever. Okay, so next we have everyone's favorite and the GMSC team's favorite, Sid. So I can't do Sid without my hand gestures in this case. It's imperative that I use my hands for this one. So, basically, seriously, you have to get your paper, GMSC paper, set it up. You know what I'm saying? You really know what I'm saying. Thanks, Sid. Thanks for the training over the last couple of weeks. Thanks for making me team guide this year. Let's see who's next on the list. Another person for whom I have to use my hands for different reasons. The next one is one of our favorites. He's a TA this year as well for a bunch of classes, so you might know him. His name is Sanchit. You're not allowed to laugh if you've seen this before, okay? Sanchit. I'm not going to say anything more, but those two words, hey, Sanchit, is more than sufficient for that performance. And let's have a round of applause for Sanchit whenever he comes here. Okay, the next one we have, I think, someone whom we all really love and someone whom we've enjoyed studying with in the first semester, and that's one of our professors. So I'm not going to tell you who it is, but maybe you'll figure it out. But wait a second, now credit cash. Cash goes out, get it out of your balance sheet. No prizes for guessing who that is. No prizes whatsoever. And the next professor that I'm going to do over here, not do, but do. Get your minds out of the gutter, guys, come on. So, the next professor that I'm going to talk about, or do, is Professor Chilappa. Again, I need my hands for this. It's funny when the Indians that I'm acting out, the Indians, we need the hands for them. So, we'll get back to that. But now, it's time to determine who is the bottleneck. I wouldn't say that's perfect, but that's close to where it would be. I think he can still hear me from upstairs in my creaks and pens and things. So. Let's see who else I have on this list. This list has been made up by... Okay, so this is another professor. Not many of you have taken his class, but it's Professor Jack Shed. And the funniest thing in class is, whenever you say something to him, he is very approving of whatever you say, no matter how shitty or how nonsensical you might, be. And you might be full of shit with whatever you say, but he'll still approve it. So it goes something like this. He's like, so if the question is something about, marketing and, what do you think this company should do? And someone in the class, let's say Pat Elliott, decides to answer something about, mining industry or whatever, which is his favorite response in 4 out of the 9 classes that we've had. And he talks about the mining industry for like 10, 20, 30 long-winded seconds, which Jack Shed doesn't even hear. And then he goes something like this. Yeah. Very correct. Very correct. Yeah. Very interesting. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. So I don't know how many of you have seen that, but that's probably one of my more recent ones. The next one which I have for you is Rohit Udavan. Where's Rohit? So a lot of you might have heard his comments in class. I don't know if you've paid attention, but this is what he sometimes says when he's in class. So you have to understand that saying something, it's all about looking at not just the strategy, but it's also about looking at the marketing, the first step. Then you have to look at the next step and take it forward. Every time you make a plan, you have to have something in the short term. So the last two performances that I have here for you, the last two people that I'm going to do, one of them is going to be a celebrity in his own right, of course, when he graduates, of course. His name, of course, is not up for guessing, but you guys will figure it out the moment I release the voice from my larynx. So, can I have your business card? Will the lady who gave me the lap dance earlier please stand up? Is there a lady in the audience who gave me a lap dance during the fashion show? I hear she has 4 names: Mary, Anne, Gents and McDufford. One thing I really admire about Mitra, let's have a round of applause for him first of all. The fact that he comes to every single networking event without fail and gets the most number of business cards is a phenomenal testament to his networking skills. Let's have a round of applause for Mitra. And last but definitely not the least, the one person who I think all of us have heard the voice of, whether we are in Fishburn or P-Wine or in class when he's actually talking. And I'm not going to say his name either, it's up to you to guess it. Hey buddy. So basically we are talking about going for a go-to-market strategy from #1 position to 4th position, and we have to see if we are able to distinguish ourselves from the competition in some way or another. Anyone who wants to know who that is? Anyone with some confusion? The fact that no one's confused is the fact that this competition is now over and I have won, obviously. So please give me my prize and I'll get out of here. Thanks, guys. Thanks for an awesome night.